When Herald got banned and Sanchi went to 1, the discussion was that Yummy is dead. Now, you guys finally understand what I'm saying. Yummy Radiant just won a YCS. My DAC, congrats to Kamal though, but Yummy Radiant just won a YCS. Everyone's playing Yummy Fiendsmith. Yummy Sulfa Chord is being played everywhere. It's what I've been telling you. I'm never wrong. I'm just early, baby. Yummy is the best deck this format. I'm gonna show you in this video 10 straight wins, as I won 10 straight at the YCS as well, and a very, very cool way to play Yummy. It's coming together every day. Herald was a crutch. Herald held us back. I'm gonna show you right now what a singular Yummy card can do on this awesome 10 game win streak. Before we get into it, I highly recommend it. Check out the Meta 5, man. I'm building a Yu-Gi-Oh community on there that's bar none is gonna be the biggest community in any game in history. I highly recommend checking it out. We have 168 members and I love every single session. There's daily classes, over 100 plus hours of sessions on there, 130 plus hours of lessons I've already done that you get immediately. Every spreadsheet I've ever done, every mascot I've ever done, next level. A lot of my members that are watching on my Twitch right now will attest to it throughout the video. So let's get straight into the video. You're gonna see exactly what I mean. Yummy is better than ever. Let's go. I'm starting off just by showing non-paid actors, Duelist and Juice, both Metafy members. My Metafy is fire. If it wasn't mine, I would buy it. In fact, I'd probably still buy it even though it's mine. That's just a Trif thing. This deck won 10 in a row, and I'm gonna showcase right now exactly what it is. I'm gonna start with the deck list. Yes, it's Yummy Sulfa Chord Ancient Fairy. These cards are crazy. They are not bricks. And Black Garden. These four, they are not bricks. They are not bricks. And the Sulfa Chords are just there because they're level 1s. Now, you don't need to play breakers. I'm playing 20 breakers in this. You don't need to play breakers. I just like breakers. This is a hand trap deck. You could very much just play hand traps. But I love breakers. And I won 10 in a row with it. The idea of this deck is that one yummy leads to Omega, Dispatter, and then all your interruptions, breaker interruptions from one yummy. But if you have one Sulfa and one yummy, you put them on 2 cards. And one Sulfa is a triple hand loop. You go Omega, Dispatter, and then Dispatter on their turn will destroy to put Omega back. So then you Omega again on their turn with Zaren and Kulia. So you always try to end on Zaren with Yummy, and with Yummy Sulfa, you always do. So, I won 10 in a row. I'm going to show you guys a live replay, not like a live solo mode, just so you guys understand how to actually do the board here. This is a great example. This is what one Yummy will do. I will show both one Yummy and one Sulfa. All roads lead to Rome, and Yummy in this can actually lead to Sulfa Chord. Yummy can get to Sulfa Chord. That bridge never existed. I'm not going to do that combo here because it's just one Yummy that we have. And most hands obviously are going to have a lot more. You have 27 combo pieces, and any of these cards, they are not bricks by any means. These just help you get to the combo. This more than the others. These are a special summon level 1s, or you can normal summon it to make a non-tuner or whatever you need. These are special summon level 1 tuners, which comes up a lot. This is a double summon. You're gonna special this with Ancient Fairy, but you can normal it, eventually special it. It's a double card that stays all the time. Black Garden specials Marshmallow for free. You search it in the combo. If you hard draw it, it just specials Marshmallow for free at any time. You can control it. Or it specials Cookie Wave for free. Or it specials your Synchro. These are very good cards, and these are the cards that you guys might not be familiar with this. But those 4 have been, they're combo pieces, but they're not bricks. That's a huge thing. There's a reason I want 10-0 with this right now. It's like instead of the quadruple hand loop, it's a double hand loop while putting up negates. This is the worst combo I'm showing you. It's one Yummy. One Yummy still leads to unbreakable board and if they hand trap you obliterate them. Gonna get the rest. I'll just show you guys the base of the combo here. Your call if you want Lollipop or Cookie first. All roads lead to Rome, as I like to say. Basic. I'm gonna just show you guys, and you guys be the judge if this is good or not. So man, I only have one Yummy. If it's one Yummy, one Sulfa, or even 2 Yummy, you play around Nibiru. Worst case, if they Nibiru you still have, like, you're gonna look at their hand and then obliterate them, so you're still fine. You have full Yummy combo for their turn. Let them try to enter battle phase. You're good. So don't even worry about that. Also, no one plays that shit right now. If you get this far and there's no hand traps, they have no hand traps if you got this far, which means freely get rid of your talents if you'd like. Get this. This is where the combo gets crazy. This is just one Yummy. I'll show you guys Sulfa and Yummy after. Garden Rose Maiden. Link Spider is unnecessary. This deck always plays around Nibiru no matter what. I eat that card for breakfast. It's also not played much, but if you have a Sulfa Chord or double Yummy, you just ignore the card. Now you search this. Now, if you had Sulfa Chord or if you had more pushes, you go into the Garden Rose Maiden before Lollipop. This is very important because if you go into the Garden Rose play before Lollipop and they stop it, you still will get a Zaren and Yummy stuff after they stop it. But this is again a one card combo that I'm just showing you guys. Do not Black Garden yet. What you would like to do with the one card combo I'm showing is the Ancient Fairy. Ancient Fairy will get this field spell. You could play Regulus if you like, but I prefer my normal summons be Promoa. So you could get the Regulus if you want, but it's a normal summon. It's a good card within the engine, but it doesn't, Regulus doesn't have the monster. So in this combo, it's Ancient Fairy into field spell into Spore. Now this new Spore is so broken. Ancient Fairy can special this, and you could modulate the level anytime you want. Normally in this, if it's like Sulfa Chords, you have so much bodies everywhere. You have bodies. You can actually increase this card's level to 5 and make Zarin quickly before the AFD even. With like you make the Zarin and then this if you have enough bodies. You could modulate the level anytime. We're not modulating the level right now. We're gonna modulate it later. You're locked into synchros after you special it from the grave. If you control AFD and this card's in your grave, special it, you're locked into synchros. But you do the second effect later and it stays in your graveyard the whole duel. It's not once per duel and it doesn't banish like the other cards in the grave. It's incredibly good. It's incredibly good. I love that card. This is where the Sulfa Chord bridge happens if you want to. If you play Diviner and Trius, this card is able to search Diviner and AFD will save its special summon. You won't special this, you'll get the other special summon specials for free, and then you're gonna Garden Rose Maiden and summon the AFD. You see how many free high level bodies you get through this combo? It's all free. Normal Yummy does not do this. And then this will special Diviner. Diviner will get the full Sulfa Chord engine. Like Diviner is a broken starter. Trius, if you're playing Sulfa Chords, is a broken Called by the Grave. They can never Valor or Imperm the Promoa. And trust me, your Promoa gets Imperm all the time and Valored all the time. So Trius becomes very, very, very good when you go normal Promoa or one of those. And if you want a hand loop, it's very good. But this is enough for me because this is just game. This triggers allowing you to add any light beast, plant, or fairy. You could add Christia, you can add Lancia, you can add Diviner, you can add whatever you like. What I'm doing is adding this, which is I'm trying to play no bricks. All the cards I'm adding are just extenders. That way, if you hard draw this, which you will, you're able to still special it and it becomes a level 1 tuner. If you need a level 1 and not a tuner, because the deck doesn't have many normal summons, you can normal it. So it's the ability to be a tuner or a level 1 or a non-level 1, which is what Yummies want. And it's searchable by this. And this is just a fantastic extender in the grave at all times. So now this is kind of where the game state is. The Black Garden and the Surprise. I want you guys to see this play, okay? Very elite play, I might say. You're long gone the Nibiru. That shit is impossible to have now. Once you resolve this, you go Black Garden, okay? Look at this. You're gonna go activate Surprise to special a Yummy. This gives 1 token for your opponent. You don't summon Marshmallow, and then you special use the Black Garden effect to summon the Marshmallow. Marshmallow gets back to Surprise, and you have a Synchro 2 to play with instead of that. Free Synchro 2 instead of a level 1. This allows us to disbatter. We haven't used any of these yet. You kind of play around with how you want the end board to be, really. Haven't used this yet. Your call if you want to you could SP as well if you'd like. Banish, special. It's like an all roads lead to Rome kind of deck. If they stop you at anywhere, you're still good. Effect, double hand loop. One more thing before you hand loop. So you're at this point right now. Your call. Okay, I'm gonna show you a play here you could do. If you go effect right now, special, effect. If you read this closely, okay, it says if this card is special, count the number of monsters you control, have this card gain up to that many levels. You could modulate it. Let's say before you go into this, you have 4 monsters. You could have this card gain 4. Omega, 1 card is gone. Spatter, 2 cards are gone. So 2 card loop. Karibo. Cookie, this card's increased by 4, so it's level 5. You're locked into synchros from the extra deck. You make Zarin, this is with 1 Yummy. You use Minion, unless you want all the Yummies engraved. I want at least 1 in extra deck for follow-up at the very least. I like to keep 1 Synchro 2 because what we're about to do, I'm gonna show you. We'll remove 1 card here. Let's just say, I like to have at least 1 interrupt and 1 of the plus cards gone, whatever. And now you set your Surprise and your 2 hand traps. This is with just 1 Yummy. So there are 4 cards. There's gonna be 1 more hand loop. Now, if you know you're playing against Draco Tail, I would not end on Zarin. I would end on just a Dispatter, and I would end on a Snatchy and a level 1. Or I would end, because that way, if they were to set a card or summon the level 8, you could deal with it. Something to note. It's not a big thing, but I still do this game one. This is through they have 4 cards left. You also see what they have. You're Omega-ing, so you see what deck they're playing. So if you see Draco Tail, just to avoid the chance of getting double contacts fused, okay? So you're gonna pass here. I would summon this. So here's what you do now. You ready? The first action, let's say you go like effect on their first action. They chain Bell. You chain this to protect. So they're down to 3 cards. Very specifically what I'm about to show you guys here. You summon the Lollipop first. There's a reason why there's an extra Synchro 2 in the grave. Let's say just for argument's sake here, you get the free draw first. Let's say they do something else. You want to destroy. So you destroy this. So you destroy one of their pushes. They have like 2 cards left here. They summon something else. Doesn't really merit you banishing. You know, it's not always perfect that you banish. Maybe you imperm one of the cards they have as well. Snatchy effect. Well, first off on Snatchy, let's get the minion up so they can never attack us on the actual effect of this. Post side, you go the other field spell. But yeah, effect. You just put back your Omega. You already used Aaron's effect. Aaron's a tuner, baby. Triple loop with 1 Yummy. Good luck. 1 card against full Yummy combo and drop play. This is just a Yummy card. There's no Sulfa Cord resolved. What are they gonna hand trap? What are they gonna you tell me what are they gonna hand trap? They're gonna imprint Black Rose Maiden? You don't give a fuck about, like, the only thing the Black Rose Maiden does, it summons from your grave and it adds a card that specials from your grave. It specials 2 monsters. If they imperm it, you don't give a shit. Who cares? They're helping you lose a card. Them imperming it, it does the same thing as like 1 Omega. Triple hand loop, double negate, one of them stops spells, full Yummy combo, triple hand loop. You can't win with it against this. That was the Yummy version. The Sulfa Cord version, oh, it's much more than that. So the Sulfa Cord version does the same thing with more plussing. It'll do literally the same. You just have more plus in hand and you get a free Omni negate. You do not start with Snatchy for this version. You do the line differently, but it will, all roads lead to Rome. As I said, it would lead to this same thing. They have 4 cards and you start with the Synchro 2 and you have surprise. This is how the version will, if you draw a Sulfa Cord, is exact same thing. Triple hand loop. Tyrone says it best. Average university class ain't as informative as this. I agree. Look at they have 4 cards in hand. They'll have 3 after the Dispatter Zalin. Like, I was playing 4 card hand loop and it was fantastic. I loved it, but I realized the hand loop, guys, is amazing. It's way better than you guys think. Why give your opponent a chance? It's a reason why you guys are fearing Mermail. Are you not fearing Mermail? Are you not scared to play against Moulin Glacia? You're getting a free Moulin Glacia in every Yummy deck. Yummy will be the new Mermail. This is how Yummy will be played, some variant of this. It's a total free Omega, total free Dispatter, and Sulfa Cord cards I'm not playing because of the Link 3. It's a good card, but I'm only using them as bodies after bodies after bodies after bodies. It could play around everything. It's 4 level 1s from 1 card. Pretty good if you ask me. Like, pretty good if you ask me. Like, that's just broken. So now you're gonna do the exact same thing against them. You're gonna go into this, summoning your second Synchro 2 from the grave, leading to a situation like this. After you already use negates, effect, Dispatter, put this back. They don't have 10 cards, guys. Triple hand loop, and then you save the negate. And even if you're full, let's say your zones are full, you could still Coolia Rising Across. The Rising Across effect I prefer. Like, if you don't need the spell trap negate because they're at super limited cards, and you had the Zarin in case they're saving something, like a Talents, I literally prefer the Rising Across effect. This doesn't need the full zones. The Rising Across effect, they don't understand. I had a game loss because this idiot I was playing at Mexico took 10 minutes to read this card in time when I'm saying, buddy, it's Rise Across. I don't have to fucking declare it. Noob. Anyways, that's the deck. I won 10 in a row with it. You guys want to see more? Let me know. Check out my Metafy. Check out my daily streams as I'm on streaming right now on Twitch and YouTube. This deck's been amazing. If you guys want to play a hand trap version, you could do that as well. Like, mind you guys, Sulfa Cord's Pendulum Summon. And if you want to play the bridge, it's a very good bridge. Just be very careful that, you know, Snatchy's at 1. And if you don't use a Snatchy on effect, you have to do some cool plays to still do it. You could use it, but like, you save your surprise to get this. Someone says we're still playing the Yummy crap. Yummy has won more YCSs in the last 6 months than any deck combined. Actually, it has more YCS wins than second and third combined. I attested 2 of those 5 wins. It just won a YCS this weekend. So call 7987. Who's crap? Ha ha! Got him! I'm sure you guys realize, but I'm not your average influencer slash content creator, whatever people want to call it. I'm just your average guy, and I'll call out anyone's bullshit anytime I see it. This is the best deck right now, any Yummy variant. And I'm telling you guys, these 4 are so crazy. I don't see myself playing a Yummy deck without these. Even if I were to play Yummy Fiendsmith, even though I think it's the not as good, because tracked, these are tracked. You guys see these cards? These cards are like tracked. It's just tracked. Fiendsmith cards is not good enough. I want the space to do this. These cards allow Like, these cards are so godly. Huge fan of these, really. And this card, the sky's the limit. If you want to go Christia and make your opponent just not have a good time, you're able to do that. You're able to do that quite simply, actually. And if you want to search Sulfa Chord, you just play Diviner. Arguably, you play 3, but if you play 3, you want to play Almirage. With 1, you don't really need it. And you play Trius. Now, Trius, I figured at first would be, like, you don't want too much over 40, right? I'm trying to make it as close to 40 as possible, but enough breakers to still win. And in this format, you need quick play spell breakers. I thought about playing a Radiant Engine, but you don't have enough quick play spells to make the card, like, not always draw. If you do this, if you just play these 2 and nothing else, and you just purposely don't use Snatchy effect as you play, you're able, when you don't draw Sulfas, you go effect of Ancient Fairy, get this Kuribon, you ignore Spore, you get Kuribon special itself to make this add Diviner. Resummon Ancient Fairy with Guardian Rose Maiden. Ancient Fairy effect, special Diviner. Diviner send Trius tribute Diviner, and you get full Sulfa Chord combo from 1 Yummy card. If you guys want to kind of see, but if I were to do that, I would probably remove the Zalin in place for something else to benefit what the end board would look like if I were to do that. If that makes sense, guys, I would remove this, and I would prioritize, no matter what, getting to the Sulfas, and I would use this in some capacity to do some unfair things. Something that comes to mind, like, you'll always get to this, something that comes to mind is playing 1 Trishula and playing 1 of the rank 9, because Trius is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that way you're able to have just a free rank 9, and you don't have this to make the Zeren. So it's more difficult to make the Zeren. This replaces this. I would probably do that. But I've been having great success without searching the Diviner, so I don't really need it personally. I've had great success without it. And yes, in the main deck, I would not remove Droplet or Cyclone. If you're playing against Draco Tail or you're playing against Radiant, which are the 2 most played decks right now, with, like, Yummy catching up for sure. Yummy was the most played deck in Mexico from what I was looking around, from the eye test. I'm sure Draco Tail was, but from looking around, BSK9's getting up there. But if you draw 1 of these, you win. It's that simple. You just win. 1 of your spells resolved, the game's over. Okay, that's it for the video. Hope you guys like it. You play Duster because it's like 4 Dusters because of Thrust. The deck's incredible. Like, I won 10 in a row with it. So that's it for the video. I hope you guys like it. Make sure to check out the Metafy. This is a lot of go first cards, by the way. But if you really think about it, you're siding so much for going second, and you don't want to overside. Even though these 4 are nice to have, the whole point of the deck is of these is to have a really good go first. Like, you want a real combo going first, and when you're going second, you're just trying to kill them. I don't want my opponent to have a turn. And at the very least, if I do so much damage to them going second and end with Yummy interruptions, that's enough, because they're going to have 1 or 2 cards of a follow-up because of how much you pressure them going second. So going second, I side these 4 out. I sometimes keep Ash, sometimes don't. And I take out maybe 1 cookie, 1 period. That's it. I want to just OTK with all breakers. If you really want, you could kind of substitute, I guess, a Solemn for, like, I know it's weird, but this is going to be hella weird. I know it's gonna look weird, but hear me out. You lower the count of the Regekis and the Storms, and you side basically 4 MSTs. But the vision is like, if you want to, it could be a draw 2. Even if you don't have the quick play spells, you just take a shot going second that you're drawing 1. It's not as we do play engage. Like, you could potentially engage first to get this. We do a surprise. But as far as blind Radiant Visions are concerned, you don't necessarily want to remove these anyways. They're very good, but maybe this becomes main deckable. Maybe. I'll look into it. If we main these 4 over Cyclone, for example, I'll look into it. But that way you have cards for your like power spells to resolve. Engage, Happiness doesn't even need to be Thrust or Duster or Storm or Regeki. If Engage or Happiness resolve, it's game over if they resolve. So if you have these quick play spells to cipher into your deck to get them, even in MST to MST itself, you kind of win. All right, guys, that's it for the video. See you guys in the next one. Hit the subscribe button. Check out the Metafy for elite training. I do this shit every day. And I'm dropping gems every day on YouTube. Imagine what I'm doing on Metafy. Peace! Have a best deck.